He's like, what do you do? I was like, oh, I'm a dancer. He goes, it's probably AIDS.
What the?
So, everybody familiar with Bruce Willis's situation?
Oh, I heard about this.
No.
Armageddon?
Yep.
Yeah, he has to fucking save the planet.
Yeah, he has to save the planet, and he's a drill technician.
Yeah.
No, but his condition has progressed to now having frontotemporal dementia. His family says.
All right, for those of them who are stupid like me, who is Bruce Willis?
Whoa, that's cool. I haven't heard that.
I don't know.
Well,
90s
he's
action
like old
star.
gen.
That is incredible. Yeah, he's a 90s action superstar. Some of the biggest.
You've probably seen his movies, like.
I don't watch a lot of movies. I watch like
Seen this
Avatar:
guy?
The Last Air. No.
You don't know his face either?
No.
Have you seen The Sixth Sense?
No.
Have you seen Die Hard? Any of
No.
them? You know, it,
Guard with a Vengeance.
it is kind of like understandable that like from a younger gen, you probably wouldn't run into him very much.
Yeah, he's of the older breed.
Because his main hits are from like the 90s.
And his movies
Yeah.
probably are not your demo. Like, it's probably not in your demo.
And his
I
newer
honestly
movies
barely
suck.
watch like TV. Like I watch YouTube videos more than I watch movies or
He's a
anything.
huge
Wow.
action star. He's like the guy. He's
Okay.
But he's like a little further back, yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, you ever seen Pulp Fiction? I gotta see Pulp Fiction.
I do like that you said you watch Avatar Airbender though.
I have an Appa and a Momo stuffed animal.
Wow.
I've been Aang for the. I got Aang costume custom fitted to be sluttier. Huh?
You go bald or not?
No, I have this. It's a mask, but I put it on backwards so people think they're talking to me when it's actually the back of my head.
Do you know the guy that plays Zuko?
No.
Dante Bosco?
Yeah, he comes here sometimes.
Yeah, he's one of our
Yeah.
friends.
Tell him.
The voice of Zuko.
Oh wow.
He does have a sexy voice.
People love his voice.
But he's 5'6" though, so I don't know.
I remember one of my TikToks I did really well like a year ago. It was like someone saying sit down and you don't, and then it's like a picture. I at first did Sokka and then I did Zuko of like sit down, and then it's like I'm sat. But then people were like, they're 16, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I've been watching it since I was young.
Right.
They would have grown with me.
Right.
In my mind, I thought we were going to talk about Bruce Willis and dementia.
We're talking about Dante Bosco.
I guess we
We're going to talk
forgot.
about Zuko's sexy ass 5'6" voice.
Is he 5'6"?
Dante Bosco. Is he?
How tall is he?
With the sexiest voice ever though.
He's taller than that.
Is he a sad boy in real life, or does he just sound like a sad boy?
Nah, he's the coolest guy.
He's the coolest freaking dude.
Cool.
He's the coolest guy in the room. That's Dante.
Yeah. The greatest energy is the best.
The best.
So Bruce Willis has dementia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's sad, man.
We keep forgetting that we're talking about that.
Yeah.
So in a heartfelt statement, Willis's family, including ex-wife Demi Moore and daughter Rumor Willis.
He was married to Demi Moore?
Yeah.
I feel like we talk about that every time we talk about it.
I didn't know he was.
That's what blew my mind. I'm like, Demi went from him to
Ashton.
Kutcher. I'm like, what the fuck?
And Ashton, ooh,
Yeah, hot.
yeah.
That's your type? That's your guy?
Oh yeah, he's like
Yeah.
6 something.
He
tall and skinny. Well, he's not that skinny.
no, he's pretty skinny, especially in like that 70s show. He was pretty skinny.
Oh yeah, when he was Kelso.
He could look like a Machine Gun Kelly, but like without that attitude.
Yeah, because he's very goofy, and I love the goofy man, but he's also very intelligent and like in tune with himself emotionally. If you hear him talk about like him and his brother and like that whole stuff, like he's very intelligent and like emotionally
He is
mature.
Italian, yeah.
But
He's hot.
he would never go for me.
So how come he couldn't find his car?
Tell me one thing here.
These are the questions we need to be asking on this show.
Yeah, the drugs. So Bruce Willis.
So Bruce Willis has dementia,
Yeah.
Damn, that's sad, man.
and he was married to Demi Moore at one point.
That's gonna blow up again like last time.
Is he sad though? Because you know sometimes you hear about a condition and you get sad for them, but they could be having the time of their life in their own brain.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's really sad for his family at least.
Oh yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I feel like I can laugh about it. My grandma didn't know who I was starting at, I was 12. And she lasted like another 10 years. And I'm like, that's a long time to not remember your own family.
10 after,
But
yeah.
She'd always ask, are you Grant's girlfriend? My brother. Excuse me, bitch? She would remember my brother and not me. Every time. And then we'd have to show her a picture of me. Like, I am your granddaughter. And she's like, oh, Leanne. That was my original name. I changed it.
Oh, you
Like,
changed it. Oh.
Yeah, just middle switched it. But yeah, so it's like, but then by the time she was old, she was thinking like the people trying to change her diaper were trying to rip her and stuff, and that's really
Dude,
sad.
that's rough. Yeah.
That's hard.
That's
Like-
not the golden years of dementia. The golden years of dementia are really fun because my grandma had dementia
Yeah.
too.
Golden years.
One of the funniest things,
The prime.
The funniest things is, so my grandma, she has to take all these medications like high cholesterol and all this stuff, right? And then she would always want, you know, when you're dementia, you kind of have to go in this like repetitive movement. So you're like, oh, I need to take my medicine, I take my medicine. And then my grandpa and my aunt were all like, no, you took it already. So now, but she would want to take double. So to make sure she doesn't take double, they would make her sign like after she takes it, like on her little tablet thing, so that she can go back and go like, okay, fine, I did take it out, I'm not gonna take anymore. But then it got really bad where now she thinks people are like forging her signature.
Yeah.
So seeing her and like my
shit.
aunt and my grandpa like fighting back and forth, like who forged the signature, and the stories that she comes up was like one of the funniest things.
You know what I heard caused that shit?
That's the golden years.
That's the golden years, dude.
Whoa, okay.
What a turn. That was like the Sixth Sense, dude.
Yeah, no, that was the best.
The golden years for my grandma is when she started accusing my mom of stealing her money.
I'm sensing a theme here, dude.
Yeah.
They get paranoid, dude.
Yeah, I think so after a while, right? Like, how could you not, though?
Well,
Yeah.
this particular one, frontotemporal dementia, known as FTD, is actually a little bit more, I guess, aggressive. These areas of the brain, the temporal lobes of the brain, are generally associated with personality, behavior, and language.
Oh, so he's just acting out probably and doing strange things, huh?
And it'll probably just get worse over time as well. At this particular moment, he's just officially like retired from his career of acting and stuff, so he's like officially hung up the curtain.
He's in his 60s?
How old is he? Let's see.
Maybe 70s, I think.
70s?
No, really?
Whoa, I don't know.
He's 67.
Oh, okay.
No.
That is so young.
That's very young for that. Yeah, geez.
Yeah, but I do know, or actually, okay, I'm not a fucking doctor, but I've been told that like your hormone levels, like when you're younger, like you need to like go to hormone specialists because it can affect dementia when you're older.
Oh.
So like that's why health is so important.
Playing a
when
very
you're
long
young.
game. Damn.
Oh, 1,000 like that. I go, yeah, but a lot of doctors try to gaslight you, like, oh, you're fine. Like you have to go to a good doctor because most doctors suck.
That's true. They don't know shit.
I had mold poisoning for years, and every doctor is like, no, you're fine. No, you're fine.
You had mold poisoning?
Yeah, like black mold in my lungs, and then finally after I think
How'd you get
It was
mold
like in your
there?
room? It was in your room?
it was from college.
There's
my-
drugs.
It was like in the walls and stuff at my townhouse. But then I went to doctors for years who were like, no, you're fine. No, you're fine.
Black
no,
mold
you're fine.
fucks you up, dude.
And then finally, I had a doctor take me seriously after what, like 3 or 4 years after I graduated. I was sick in university, so like I've had it for over 5 years.
What was your
before.
symptoms of like the mold poisoning?
That shit fucks with your.
My face, so this was my biggest issue. My face like blew up like chickmunk cheeks. Like I just got my wisdom teeth out, but all the time, and I was really insecure for all these years. My body wasn't absorbing food or water very well, so it's like I'd eat food, diarrhea. Like okay, but yeah, I would drink water, pee right away. It's like I could drink 2 gallons of water in an hour and still feel so dehydrated. It was like crazy.
Whoa.
And my body just always looked really like there were a lot of things going on that were just like undiagnosed, but it's like everyone kept thinking I had diabetes, and I'm like, no, I don't have diabetes, but like my symptoms didn't sound like mold poisoning, they sounded like diabetes to all these doctors, so they would check for diabetes and nothing else.
Yeah, because they're Googling.
Yeah, so that's
WebMD.
why
Go WebMD and ask other doctors.
They hella Googling the other room.
They're at ChatGPT.
That's a theme. Like, a lot of times, like, when you go into, like, you see a doctor, a lot of times with your symptoms are a little funny. They're like, they could be multiple different things. They don't take you seriously a bunch of times.
Oh, dude, yeah, of course.
Like, I'm dealing with that with my wife. We've been seeing all these fucking doctors, and they're like, yeah, you'll be fine. It's no big deal. It's probably just a rolled ankle or some shit.
Maybe because they deal with so many hypochondriacs.
100%. That's the case.
I don't think a lot of people are hypochondriacs. I just think most medical professionals don't think, okay, this can cause this. Like they just want to mask a lot of issues. Like, okay, here's some pills for your heartburn, but what causes the heartburn? What are you intolerant to? What could be causing it?
Well, that's just Western medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's a pharmaceutical industry going through.
And
Yeah.
they only have 10 minutes to see you.
Yeah.
And then for them afterward, once they leave, they have to like put it in the notes. And sometimes they don't put the notes in, so then the next.
Well, they're trained to
the chart.
deal with prescribing you medicine. That's their whole.
That's like me going to fucking when I'm in China and stuff, and I'm like, yo, dude, I got this kink here. Can I get somebody to like kind of like adjust me? And then so I'll get taken to an acupuncturist, and then
I go
he'll
to an
come out.
acupuncturist.
He'll come out, and then he won't like talk about anything to do with my issues. He'll just start making tea with like fucking 16 different pots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he just like touches my hands and stuff, and he's like, you haven't been sleeping well. And then he'll start saying all this fucking profound shit, and he'll never actually touch the spot, but it'll fix me.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Dude, that's opposite. Remember I was telling you guys when I went for fucking, I had that swelling problem, and I went in and then he didn't know what it was, and then when I said, he's like, what do you do? I was like, oh, I'm a dancer. He goes, it's probably AIDS.
What the?
You can't fucking hip fire that shit?
In Western medicine?
Hip fire AIDS,
Yeah.
dude.
It was a doctor that I went to, and he was like, I don't know what it could be. It could maybe a number of
Dance?
things. Yeah.
Sounds gay.
And he goes, oh, you're
Must
a
be
dancer?
AIDS.
Yeah, you look like a gay dude. You're probably HIV positive. I was like, bro. And he goes, we'll find out in 30 days. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah. So we did a full blood test. He goes, come back in 30 days, and we'll be able to tell you.
You should have changed it real quick. No, I'm a firefighter. What now?
Oh, it must be 4th degree burns. Thanks, genius.
I had a concussion in December, headbanging accident, and I went to the ER because I was like, it's been 2 weeks and I'm still incredibly dizzy. They saw me, they wouldn't do a CAT scan, they wouldn't do an MRI because they're like, no, it's just a concussion, you'll be fine. And I'm like, I just need like that peace of mind.
Yeah.
Because a lot of acupuncture, I was seeing an acupuncturist, or I still am, but she's like, I need to know like what's going on in your brain to give you the accurate. They wouldn't do it, and they still try to charge me like $2,000 out of pocket from insurance. I was like, what's the itemized receipt? Because you guys saw me for 5 minutes and told me to leave. So they said I was anxious.
Can I pull it back a little bit?
Yes.
You said you got a concussion from headbanging?
Yeah.
You're at a concert doing this?
My one friend, bless her soul, her Instagram was official bronze goddess, but she's had it deleted many times. She thought it was a great idea to try to grind with me while I was headbanging very aggressively. And then her head just banged into mine because, you know, if I'm going like this, why would I be checking to see if someone's trying to grind with me? Why would I be looking? So she hit right here, which is my 3rd concussion in the same area.
Oh, that's bad.
You get concussions in the same area a lot, huh?
A 3rd one.
I get him on the back too, yeah.
Yeah. First one was hiking.
And then ankles a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Any other repetitive?
Yeah, recurring
Injuries?
injuries.
Tendonitis, I get that. I don't know if that's an injury, but I used to like run a lot, and now I can't because the tendons around my ankle will start to hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, shin splints. Ooh, I'm.
So did she get a concussion?
No, because it was hurt like right here, and there's a lot more padding.
Right, yeah. So
She was like, I don't know why you don't hate me for giving you a concussion. I'm like, because I know you didn't mean to. It's just like maybe drink a little.
and you had brain fog for weeks?
It was a solid month of.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, like feeling really out of it and feeling dizzy, and it's like I had to have my mom come brush my hair for.
You're like a fighter.
She gets extreme sports injuries without doing extreme sports.
Yeah.
Headbang grinding, don't do it.
I broke these 4 ribs from taking a shower.
I'm like, damn. How you get more injured than I do?
Doing the WAP dance.
That's a funny fucking story. It just means I can't dance.